Hey, what's up Nerdgasm fans? Jerry here, aka Barnacles, and today we're unboxing another accessory for my camera. This is the BG-C9 battery grip by Vello. This is used on my Canon 5D Mark III to make it more like a professional SLR. It allows me to put two battery packs in it. It gives me the vertical controls, so I can do horizontal and vertical shooting. And it's just a really handy piece of kit to have. Now, I already had a battery grip on my 5D Mark II, but of course Canon had to go and change their design, so I had to get a new grip. So I rarely buy the Canon OEM accessories because they want hundreds of dollars for the battery grip. This thing you can pick up for, I think it's between 40 and 50 bucks. Check the description, I'll have a link for you guys, but definitely recommend it. Alright, here's a close-up of the box. It's a BG-C9, like I said before, by Vello. And you can see down here by the sticker and the serial number and all that. It is specifically for the 5D Mark III and will not work for any other camera. And then there's some information on the back saying basically it holds two batteries, has a vertical shutter and camera controls and all that other awesome stuff you'd expect from a battery grip. Alright, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. So, first things first, let's take everything out of the box. So, got a nice little pouch up here with some miscellaneous random thing inside of it that we'll figure out later. And there's the actual grip in the bubble wrap. And, of course, you got a little manual reminding you yet again that you bought a BG-C9 battery grip for your Mark III camera. Well, it came with this nice little booklet, so we might as well not waste it. Let's open it up and look. It's got an introduction telling you all the awesome sauce there is to know about this thing and every little part and where things go and buttons and what they do and all kinds of shit that you're not going to read because you probably already know how to operate it since it's just a mirrored set of controls that are already on the camera. But if not, well, then I guess you'll find it entertaining. So let's go ahead and open up the bubble wrap and pull this thing out. The first thing I noticed, it's actually weighed quite a bit. The build quality on it seems really sturdy. It's got a lot of rubber on the grip. The grip feels very, very rubberized, which is nice. It doesn't feel like just a cheap piece of plastic, which is honestly what I was expecting for the price. We spin it around here. You can see it has an on-off button, a lock. It has controls for navigating menus. It's got the shutter release right there. It's got the, same little dials and everything. It's pretty much a mirrored image set of the controls that you have in the standard camera orientation. Alright, let's open up the battery compartment and see what makes this thing tick. Now, on my old one, the batteries were accessible through the back of the unit. This one, you slide it out through the bottom, which is actually kind of cool, because on Canon's professional line of cameras, that's how you put the batteries in. Now, you can see this tray right here actually holds two batteries. And when I first looked at it, I was like, how the hell do the batteries go in there? And it's actually pretty cool. You just slide them with the prongs down. Well, first you got to turn it around the right way, Nimrod. Okay, anyways, put it in there, and it just snaps into place. And then you go steal another battery from somewhere else so that you can get two of them in there. That just snaps into place, and they stay put pretty good. And then you just slide it into the bottom of the unit. It actually goes in really, really easily. And then you just turn this little knob down here at the end. It just turns half a turn and clicks close, and then it's locked shut. Your batteries are in there, protected, and ready to go. Alright, now it's time to open up that magical little baggie and see what's inside. And lo and behold, look, it's a battery pack that holds 8 AA batteries. Well, actually 6, because I didn't look previously before voicing this over. Anyway, 6 AA batteries. Woo! So you put the AA batteries in that tray and slide it in just like you would using the two standard camera batteries. So in a pinch, you can still get some photos. Alright, now we've got all the oohs and ahs out of the way, so let's actually install this thing on the camera because it's absolutely worthless without one. So the first thing you want to do is remove the battery door. It's actually really easy to do on the Mark III. They give you a nice little thing that you pull down on. On the Mark II is a pain in the ass. You need like a screwdriver, a really good thumbnail. And you just slide this sucker right up in the bottom. It's seriously that simple. Then you just screw it down to the base using this, and it's actually a very secure fit because it has pins that go up into the bottom of the camera to keep everything aligned, and it's very, very comfortable to hold. Now, if you're not a complete idiot like I am, you'd realize that there's a spot for the door. You can actually take it off and you snap the little door into place right here, and that way you don't lose it. Because you know if there wasn't a spot on there, you'd take the door off, it would be lost forever, and that battery grip would forever be a part of your camera, and you may not want that. So I thought it was cool it snapped on there. On my old battery grip, it didn't actually snap on. It just floated around in there and kind of knocked around if you shook the camera. I like that it holds it nice and stable. So now we'll just go ahead and screw that back on and pretend like that didn't happen. That can be our little secret, okay? Our little secret. Alright, so here, that's the lock. Next to it, you have the on and off button. You also have controls for navigating the menus. And you've got the shutter controls on the front, and man, does it look make the camera look sexy. I mean, just look at that. And it's actually a really good match for the camera, too. It doesn't look cheesy at all like some of those cheap grips. Alright, here's the camera mounted to the tripod that I have right here, and you can see it supports the weight just fine. I even have a giant LED light on top of it. So I was able to tilt it without any problems whatsoever. It holds on like super glue to the bottom of the camera, so I would trust this thing with a camera strap in a heartbeat. I really like the way it looks. I really like the way it feels. The other thing to note is that the buttons are very mechanical. They're even more mechanical than the ones that come with the camera. And the thing I like about that is the two-stage shutter. When you push the button halfway, you feel a really good mechanical stop there, and then you have to use about twice the pressure to depress it to take the picture, and I actually really like that personally. Also, the focus navigation and menu navigation button on it works great, and the on-off switch is fantastic for disabling the controls so you don't accidentally bump them. But all in all, I think this thing works completely kick-ass, and I would totally buy one. Oh wait, I did. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, favorite, and subscribe. It helps me a bunch. Also, come follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I love interacting with you guys.